Hey guys, what's going on? Today we got this, the new Eytse. Not sure if that's how you say it. I don't know if it's a word or like spell it out. I don't know what's going on. But it's a cool new karaoke machine that they sent over, and I'm here to check it out. See how it sounds, see if you guys should pick one up. But all that's soon to come. If you guys could please hit those like and subscribe buttons, it would really help me out as a small channel. And with all that out of the way, let's get into this. So, starting out with, how does it sound? Because that's really the most important thing. And surprisingly good. For its size, it's got a substantial amount of bass, and the mids and highs aren't too tinny or like really that bad. Like, you can crank it, and it does get a little bit fuzzy at the very top end, but as long as you're listening to it at like a reasonable level, like two kids playing would be, I think, which is, I think, based off the size of the microphones, the kind of target demographic of this thing, I think does a pretty solid job.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never give it up, I ain't never give up.
The battery life, pretty solid too. It's got this fun little RGB ring going on. It's got a ton of different inputs. So, I mean, for what it is, I can't really complain too much. I will get into some of the drawbacks here soon, but before we get into that, let's kind of finish going over kind of what this thing is. So basically just karaoke machine. It's got a micro SD card, it's got USB, it's got aux, and it's got Bluetooth. I mainly have been messing around with it with the Bluetooth, but there are the other ones there if you want to like play with features like that. As for the RGB, you got different options. Get some different RGB going, always like that. It's kind of a cool design, like the little ring, like can go flat and then kind of be low profile, or you can kind of pop it up, get the full circle going. I don't know. I think the target demographic of this thing is going to be pretty much kids. So, I mean, for what that is, I think that they're going to love that. So now they do want $70 for this thing, which I think is a little bit of a premium. I've had some other ones come through that I think are effectively very similar, and you could probably get for like maybe 50 or 40. But I think that the microphones are rechargeable, which is a nice feature to have, especially if kids are going to be leaving them on or something like that. And I mean, the whole thing is rechargeable too. And to be fair, the quality of the sound is surprisingly good. Like, for what it is, it's not too bad. And the whole thing does have a rather premium feel, which, I mean, if you can have kids messing around with it and dropping it and stuff like that, might make it last a little bit longer. But, I mean, I don't know. Overall, I can't really complain too much about it. I will say it is a little bit expensive, and I'm not entirely sure. I feel like a ton of these are coming out where there's tons of these karaoke machines. So there's not a whole lot that sets this apart from something else. But overall, I don't think it's a bad product, and I think it kind of does what it says. So I really can't complain about it too much. So if you see the price, you see what it does, and you're like, I think that's a fair deal, then I think you should definitely pick one up. But that's pretty much all I have for today. If you guys could please hit those like and subscribe buttons, really help me out as a small channel. And with all that out of the way, thanks for watching, and have a good night.